Hello everyone, welcome to Popsy at the Movie, Chloe here. Today I'm getting the opportunity to tell you about a really awesome film that I got to watch in my intro to cinema class, and that is the movie Ghost, which is directed by Jerry Zucker and starring the amazing and attractive Patrick Swayze. We can admit that he's pretty attractive. Now, some of you may not have had the opportunity to see this amazing film, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a synopsis, but I'm also going to tell you about the things I found to be really compelling, and that's the diegetic elements as well as the lighting and composition of the film. So, here's the skippy. Patrick Swayze is the character Sam. He's a banker, and he's in love with Demi Moore, whose name is Molly. She's a potter, and the two of them are building life together. You see the opening scene is them tearing down walls and building this whole new apartment together because they're building a new life, and they're passionately in love. And during this whole thing, they have the help of Sam's friend, Carl. So basically, yes, they're in New York, and Sam is a banker, and he's looking across these accounts that just don't make sense. They're not adding up, and he doesn't know why. So he tries to investigate it, and that's when he gets into trouble. But we don't know that yet. So he gets into trouble, and he and his beautiful wife, Demi, are walking through New York City late at night after some fancy dinner they've had together. And all of a sudden, they hear someone behind them. And they look, and they see someone's following them. And so you see that they're picking up their pace, and they're freaking out. And then the person attacks, and Patrick Swayze is fighting him, and he puts up a good fight, but then you hear a gunshot, and you assume he's dead. But then all of a sudden, this is the part I really want to examine, he takes off running, but it's quiet. And then you realize it's not really Patrick, it's Patrick's spirit that's running after the mugger still, but Patrick is actually dead. And that's the diegetic element I really wanted to see for you guys, is that it's awesome because you still see his spirit interacting with the environment, but he's actually dead. So that's a really cool diegetic element that they did often in the film. There was quite a few people that died in that film, and usually they left their body, and then they saw their dead body, and they freak out because they're like, I'm dead, oh no. And so that's something that I really, really enjoyed. Another diegetic element I really enjoyed was the just basically talking off screen. You can hear Patrick talking, but you can't see him because he is a ghost, as the movie is obviously about. So he's a ghost, but then there's people in the film that can hear him. Like Whoopi Goldberg, who plays a medium in the film, she can still hear him even though he's not around. So that's a cool diegetic element. You can still hear him. He's interacting with the characters, as well as the movement. Eventually, he gains the strength after getting some feet, or there's another ghost that helped him get movement. So basically, he was able to move different objects. So you see things moving, and characters can see them moving. And it's Patrick interacting with the environment around him. So that was a really cool diegetic element that I really, really enjoyed. I thought the director did an awesome job with. Things I also wanted to make note of was the cinematography, or not cinematography, but the composition and the lighting of the film. There's a lot of intense moments. Obviously, a lot of people are dying, and you know that something's going to happen when the lighting gets a little bit darker and more mysterious or more creepy. Like when Patrick died, it's a dark alley that it happened in, and it's really scary because it's all dark, and then you know something suspenseful is going to happen, but you don't know what. And that happens in all of the film. Whenever there's anything and people chasing them, scary things happening, there's always that intensity. And then also there's a lot of dolly-ins that express, like, Patrick's like, oh my gosh, I'm dead. And things like, whoa, that's crazy. Like, there's a zoom in on the face, and that's a dolly-in. I think that was really awesome. They did an awesome job making angles be intense. Well, I'm almost out of time, so I want to give credit to this awesome cinema book that I had looking at movies that gave me a lot of my language today, as well as the film Ghost. So thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this review of Ghost.